let's talk about how to hold or grip your ropes. There are a couple of different ways, so I'll show you one of them. I'll show you some of them. First of all, one way is to have a grip over your handle itself. This is my personal favorite. It's where you do the OK sign and you have it loosely in your grip. You don't have to grip the handles itself, but just have the OK and have it kind of rest here. And this is your stopper, so it doesn't swing out. I like having that loose grip because it just feels a lot more natural. It flows a bit more. You can notice, look at my hands, like I don't even have to clasp all of my fingers. I really just need that OK there. And what is really nice is when you have this grip, the rope can roll around in your hand and move and fix itself, so you don't get kinks and you don't get the rope twisting, which can happen if you're just gripping onto the handle. And the reason why that happens is because your rope, especially these kind of flow ropes, they're knitted in a specific orientation. And when the rope starts to twist, let's say if you're doing certain moves, the rope will fight against it and it will force itself to kink, right? So instead of allowing that to happen, if you have that firm grip with the handles itself, you'll notice that when you do certain things, like let's say if you do the floats, I think, you get the rope kind of twisting in on itself. And the more you do on the same side, if you don't do the opposite side, the rope doesn't correct. And if you look at my rope right now, it's actually twisted up like this. So when you have that looser grip, it allows it to correct itself. So if you see right now that twist, right now I'm holding the handles. It doesn't correct itself. But when I switch to the OK, and I have a looser grip, and I just continue doing a matador, the rope is actually going to loosen up. And now I'm back to having a nice open rope. So that OK grip, that was the first one. Second one is obviously some people like to hold the handles. Just remember that if you have the tight grip on the handles itself, nothing wrong with that, but make sure that if you find that the rope is kinking up, it's probably because you're doing certain moves on one side too much and not kind of allowing it to unwind itself back on the other side. So those are two. Team Sheaf from Way of the Rope also talks about this other grip where you have the rope in between your pointer and your middle finger. And this is actually quite a nice grip too if you're having more of that straight orientation flow. The reason why is because when you do some of the moves, if you have that OK grip, the rope is actually flowing kind of against or opposite from your hand, kind of like this, right? So you're doing a lot of throwing type movements. When you are flowing directly with the rope here, when you move, like let's say if you did a throw, it's directly in alignment with your fist, and you find that you don't have to use your wrist to roll as much in certain cases. It's more of that kind of nice, smooth motion if you want to practice, especially with like punches or throws. Throws actually I find work better with this OK grip. But like straight things, like if you're doing maybe even the dragon roll, where you can have your hand a bit open. So let me show the other side. So you can see I have a very loose grip. I'm just basically kind of scissor hand holding it in between, like that. And then there's another grip called the reverse grip that I'm not sure if I'm getting his name or saying it right, Nsimea Inyang, where instead of holding the grip like this, you hold it the opposite way, backwards. And as he talks about it, it's more in alignment with some of the, especially with underhand movements, because it kind of flows a bit better with like the punches, the uppercuts. So try out those different grips and see which one you like best. And as a matter of fact, you probably want to try incorporating all of them and switching between them once in a while, just to get a different feel and also learn about how your body reacts to the rope. So again, the three of them, the OK grip, the handle grip, the scissor grip, I guess, between your pointer and middle finger, and the reverse grip, 4 of them.